All right. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for jumping on this webinar today. My name is David, and I am working with local management in business development to assist our co-owners here of Local Management, which is the digital marketing and internet presence company, to highlight some of the things that are going on in the commercial cleaning business world in regards to the demand for their services and how commercial cleaning businesses can really expand their digital footprint so that they can take advantage of this increased demand for the cleaning services that are coming about in the wake of the COVID-19 epidemic and all of the subsequent things that are happening. I'd like to just kind of introduce you to some of the people that are going to be speaking today, and that is the owners of Local Management. I have with us on the screen here, you can see Shashi Mohan. He is one of the owners of Local Management and has been for the last 5 years. He's been in this space for quite a while. He's an expert, he is a consummate professional, and he has been keeping his finger on the pulse of what has been happening in this industry, and he sees tremendous opportunity for all of you in this profession to be able to take advantage of the increased demand. So we have a great presentation for you today. I'd like to pass it off to Shashi to introduce himself and then start going through our presentation. Shashi, take it away.
Thank you, David. Thanks for the introduction. Good morning, guys, in the West Coast, and good afternoon to the guys who are joining in from the Central and the East Coast. And hopefully everybody is doing great. I just want to kind of spend like 5 seconds to introduce myself. My name is Shashi Mohan, as David said, and I have been helping Local Management with some of their digital marketing initiatives, working, as a chief operating officer with them. So David, I think if you can bring up the slide, then I can kind of start going through that one.
Sure.
So let's just move on to the next slide.
Okay, hang on. It's going.
So today we are going to be focusing on a few discussion items. We're going to look into the little bit about COVID-19. We all know what's going on, I think, but we wanted to just brush up on that. And then we will jump onto the opportunities. I think that's something which we discussed internally. And then David, as one of the professionals in this market also, when we were talking last week, we figured out there are some opportunities which we can share with this business domain, especially with the commercial cleaning and property management kind of companies. And then we want to kind of discuss about why act now. That's very important. And we will give you the reason why we think that this is the right time to act on. And then we'll talk about some of the online marketing options for your business domain, because that's, some of you guys probably already doing some marketing, but some people probably don't know about it. So I think this is a good opportunity where we would like to give you guys some guidance, some suggestions, and our professional take on this one, so that you guys can take some of our guidance with you after this webinar. And then we'll talk a little bit about us, and the QA will start from there. So the very first slide, COVID-19 outbreak. These numbers are changing every day. When we were putting this presentation, this was from, I think, last week. I think there are some change in number, but we are all together in this one, and and hopefully, we'll come around some break from this rising number soon. And I have to just say good luck to everybody on that. Hopefully, we'll do something good. So we know that COVID-19 has impacted a lot of different industries, a lot of different businesses. We have just shown 3 of them here. And again, the percentages here are based upon some articles from last week, but I'm sure these are still changing. And most of you guys are listening to the news, and you know that the hotel industry, the airline, the food services, and many other businesses are impacted. And I'm sure the commercial cleaning is probably also one of them, which is also kind of, getting the hit. So, it is just a showcase to show that everybody right now is impacted with COVID-19. So this is where we want to jump in directly on the opportunity section. Like you guys, yeah. So technically, I mean, when we were exploring or we were kind of just looking at, what's going on during COVID-19 and during this Corona outbreak, um, we were looking at some of the trends or some of the searches online on Google. And I mean, no surprise there. What we noticed that some of the businesses, and commercial cleaning was one of them, which was getting a lot of search terms over there. You know, so when we looked at that, that automatically gave us some ideas, some hints there that definitely it makes sense. I'm sure some of the residential, some of the businesses. Either they are looking for these services right now, or they are actually getting ready for these services for after the Corona saga is done. So that's where we are just kind of looking at some of the commercial cleaning services definitely are going to be in demand. There's the opportunity for them. We do see the janitorial services are going to be the one which are going to be in demand, and then also the restoration services. The reason for that is that even though they were not purely in the commercial cleaning business, but since they have the infrastructure, they have the tools, they have the resources, I think it will be a good opportunity for them to see how they can explore themselves or how they can, take their services into this one and kind of, extend that service. So this is again, where we see as we, get out of this COVID-19 and try to become in our normal days operations, we see that the businesses are going to be looking at it very closely, and they want to make it sure that the office environment are neat and clean. They are actually desanitized, and then also, there is no. They want to get rid of virus and everything. So there are going to be these, things which are going to be there. And myself, I'm a business owner, and I know that when I'm getting ready to go back to my office, we want to make it sure that it has been properly desanitized and clean and ready to go before I invite all of my employees, just for their safety. So one other thing which we are reading in the articles is, when this, due to this COVID-19, there are going to be some specific needs coming up, because it's going to change a little bit. I know you guys are the experts and what it was taking to do this commercial cleaning and the restoration in the past, but after COVID-19, I think there are going to be some changes coming up regarding the chemicals which are going to be applied on the surfaces, what kind of equipments are going to be used, and then also getting ready. I think CDC has not really provided like the ultimate guidelines yet, but I think that is something going to be coming up, and it's going to be important that you or your team is properly trained with those CDC guidelines. So this is where we want to kind of share this with you guys to say that, this is the time when you guys need to get ready, before it comes to you, because we are noticing that online right now, many people, 58% of American people right now, they're searching online. I'm not saying clearly they're searching for the commercial cleaning services only, but they're searching, in general. If there is a business owner who has multiple locations and he has a warehouse, I'm sure he's looking for some sort of commercial cleaning business or a company who will be able to help them as soon as they get out of COVID-19 or when we come to our normal operation time. So this is the time when we need to make it sure that you guys are ready, during Corona time or after Corona time, that you're ready from your website perspective, you're ready from your social media contents perspective, and you're kind of, you have all that information in place. We also wanted to share some of the information which we have been reading lately from Google's recommendation side. We have gone through some of the the articles which were published by Google in the last week or so, where they wanted to specifically focus on some of the business owners who are probably thinking that this is not the time to plan ahead of time. I mean, their idea is that this is the time when you're sitting at home, you have more time in hand, and this is the time when you should be already preparing yourself for, after COVID-19. So their recommendation is pretty much that, that this is the time when you need to start looking into your website, you need to start looking into your contents, you need to start making it sure, because one of the biggest thing which I read in their article was that any new website which you guys launch right now, it is going to take at least 4 to 6 weeks for it to start ranking. So this is the time when you should start kind of putting some good contents there, making sure that people start visiting your websites, people start getting used to it. And that is how you're going to start building the site traffic, and you're going to start building that relationship with some of the prospects, which will become eventually, they will become your clients. So this is the differentiator, guys. I mean, we know that the audience who are with us right now, some of you guys already have your own website, and some of them probably they don't have it right now. But it's very important that you make it sure that your website is kind of the way we are showing in the after scenario, because it's going to be important. Right now, a lot of business owners are actually going online. They're trying to go to your website. They're trying to look for a quality score on your website. They're trying to see the contents over there. So if you don't have a interactive, a nicely looking website, a well-designed website, I think you're going to be losing some of the traffic. So it's important that you have that, the after side of the website as is shown here. We had, a couple of success stories from our clients. We wanted to kind of bring in one of our clients who has been working with us for many, many years. And the good thing was that during this time, this company, especially Dean Mitchell, they reached out to us 2 or 3 weeks back, and they said, you know what, actually, we want to ramp up our marketing. And we were asking them questions, what's the reason that you want to spend some of your budget? And they're like, this is the time when there are going to be a lot of business owners out there who wants to talk to us, who wants to be already ready, when needed. Unfortunately, Lee couldn't make himself available. Something came up, within his family, but he was going to join us today to share some of his, experiences or some of the feedback which he is kind of getting during this the outbreak. But I can kind of speak on behalf of him that this is what he's doing right now. He has really, changed his marketing plan, changed his marketing strategy because of the corona, and that's how he's targeting his prospects right now and trying to do the lead generation through different channels.
Do you have any, Shashi, do you have any metrics on how much increase in business Dean Mitchell's experienced?
So that's a good question, David. We run, the analysis after a month, when we start the marketing. So some of the new initiatives which he just started 2 weeks back, we are watching it very closely. But I can tell you that at least what he was doing before, there is a kind of the 25 to 30% increase from the previously what he was getting.
Wow.
And he's hoping to get it more. A couple of his campaigns, like he's going to be doing some Google marketing, which we're still kind of putting those campaigns together. And we are going to be seeing, like this week, I think we should see a big rise in that number.
Wow, that's great. I'm seeing a lot of companies, even outside this industry, invest a lot more in digital marketing, and they're seeing huge returns because people are at home and they are looking to digital and social media much more than even before.
That is correct. Yeah. So this is where, guys, we want to just kind of talk about different online marketing options for commercial cleaning, which is available there. I mean, I think I would start with having a website. It's definitely important that you have a website if you don't have it, and make it sure that you have good contents on it. Okay, I mean, I would like to emphasize on few things. I'm not really suggesting everybody, you know, if your budgets don't allow you to go out and look for a professional company to do your website. I mean, if you have some knowledge, or if you have a you know, children at home right now, if they have some time in hand, you can take their help. I mean, if they're able to help you with some website updates, or they can make some additional changes to that, and if they are good writers, they can probably put some, you know, COVID-19 related articles, or some, you know, information which they can add to your website, which could be very, very helpful. Because right now, people are just searching information out there, you know, and during their search, if they connect to your website, if they get to your website right now, and if you have the tools available which can actually track the traffic who are coming to your website, I think those are your prospects. You know, those prospects will be there once, you know, you want to reach out to them. If that tracking is on, you will be able to get hold of them, you know. You can you just stay back one
Oh,
moment?
sure.
I just want to focus on other things. So along with that, well, I would also like to stress on few more channels which you guys can use it yourself. I mean, or you can use, you can take a help from a professional company like ourselves. You know, we are one of them who are helping our clients. But but it all depends on your budget. I mean, if you want to do the email marketing yourself, I mean, you should have a list of your clients, you know, or your clients which were with you a long time back. If you still have that, I think you should just blast an email by just kind of saying hello to them, and finding out what they're doing, and also kind of giving them this message that, guys, we are here to help you, and if you guys need any help in the commercial cleaning after Corona or during Corona, contact us, you know, and then you should be able to help them. Video marketing is actually becoming quite popular at this point of time, when people are just going and watching some videos. And I have seen some innovative videos came up from a commercial cleaning side also. People are just, you know, they're getting done from a commercial company, or they're doing it themselves. So again, these are some of the creative stuff which you can do it yourself also, or you can take a company's help, okay? And I will also stress on the reputation management right now, because this is a good time when you are sitting at home. If you had a website in the past, or if you were doing an online marketing, sometimes we all get so much busy that we don't get a chance to go back to our customers to get their positive reviews, you know. So I think this is a good time when you can get back to some of your clients, some of your, you know, ex clients, or, you know, some of the other prospects, not more of prospects, but the clients, and request them that if they can add, you know, some of the Google reviews for you, or if they can put some nice words out there, because these positive reviews will definitely help you, you know, in the near future, when actually, when businesses are going to be out there looking for good companies. Along with that, I would also like to kind of talk about social media marketing. There are a lot of different channels which you guys can use for to promote your business. Like Facebook is one of them, Instagram is one of them, Twitter, LinkedIn. So all these different channels are not expensive channels. They are free there. All you have to do is, you know, start kind of, you know, posting out there on your Facebook accounts, you know, and then through LinkedIn, start connecting with some of the business owners, you know, just connecting with them right now. And then, you know, once, if you're a bigger company, I think this is a good time to connect with them, and kind of socializing and seeing, you know, their interest, and this could be valuable in the long run, you know. So all these services, it's up to you. You can do it yourself, or you can actually connect with a professional company, and they can help you out. Okay. So this slide, again, a little bit more focusing on social media only, because right now, you know, we wanted to stress more on social media, saying a lot of people are getting on social media. So try to provide some helpful messages there. You know, try to connect with your audience. You know, if you, through these messages, if you can engage any of your you know, prospects or any other people, I think it's going to pay back. I mean, they're going to know the name of your company. So this is a good media right now, which is not going to cost that much, but still it will help you at the time. So these are a few things, we wanted to kind of just talk more from a, I'm not sure. I mean, from our audience perspective right now, how many people have a deeper knowledge into all these different online channels? I mean, like David said earlier, due to our restrictions to go out and do business, I think we all are dependent on online right now, and that might be the case even after COVID-19 or after Corona is done, because that has become a norm now. So my focus here is technically just to see if you have a website, how good of a website that is, whether that has a high score, and then also making sure that your website is connected to the network. It's connected to the outside world. Okay, a lot of people who are not knowledgeable in this area, what they think is that if you have a website so you already got a marketing going. That is not correct statement. Because if you have a standalone website, you build it and then you put it there, nobody will be able to find it. So it's very important that you do some sort of SEO on that. You make sure it is added to some directory so that when somebody is searching for any of the commercial cleaning terms, keywords, and they're looking for some contents, they should be able to get to your website. So for that perspective, it's important that you have to have some sort of SEO tools implemented on your website. Reputation management, we already talked about. You can move on to the next one, David. And then email marketing, the same thing. We, as a company, can do a lot of email blasts for you guys. We do the drip campaigns. We can do, as many, if you have a big list, you want to do it, you can do it yourself, or you can take a professional company's help. Same thing from video marketing and the social media marketing I already talked about. I think it's, these are good channels to work with, and making sure that if you are not able to do it yourself or you don't have time, you should have time right now, but if you don't have that niche to do it, you should definitely connect with some of the professional companies to kind of just work it out to see, how you can take their help. I can understand a lot of people don't want to do spends right now, but companies out there, they're ready to work with you to make sure that you get their help, so connect with them. Okay, so in this slide, I just want to kind of give a little bit introduction about our company. Local management has been in business for over 10 years. We are the 25 fastest growing companies in South Florida. We have 900 plus active SEO clients right now. And then we have built more than 3,000 websites, so which means that we have a lot of experience and exposure into this business, and we have been working with a lot of people. Same thing we have done from the Facebook and Google AdWords perspective. We do marketing on behalf of our clients, and we have spent like around 25 million plus so far for the marketing for our clients. 98% customer retention rate, that's very important, and we take a pride in that, saying it. The biggest reason for that is that once we onboard any client, we make it sure that we understand their requirements, we understand where they want to go for their marketing. Do they want to just stay in the local market, or they want to expand themselves within the state, or they want to go nationwide? So we have a mixture of all clients, local, state, and then the nationwide, and we have been kind of working with them very closely. We make it sure that if you are investing any of your money in the online marketing, you get the return of investment for that. That is our guarantee, that whatever you invest, you get, whatever the percentage you want, more than that, you will get that. We have a physical office in Delray Beach. We have 3 remote offices, one in Boca, Florida, one in Michigan, and one in Chicago. And we also take a pride that we have an in-house team which is very knowledgeable and experienced. We have around 20 of them, and then just because of the number of clients we have and the volume of work which we have to manage, we also have offshore teams in Hungary, Ukraine, and India, who support us. They support us with all the work, which we need to get it done. And we specialized in 18 different verticals. You name it, like, any of the attorneys or healthcare, or, in the, like, you name it. I mean, we are in all different kind of verticals where we are supporting them. So in the end, all I want to say is the message is pretty much the choice is yours. It's what you want to do. Like I said earlier, you have a lot of time in hand right now. There are a lot of things you can do, and I think this is an opportunity for you, and a good thing for your business vertical, that this is, in some places it's in demand right now, and there is no doubt that it is going to be in demand in the near future. So it's very, very important that you get ready. You make it sure that you have your resources ready to go. I'm sure you cannot really hire somebody probably right now, but if not hiring, at least you can still start talking to some of these, hiring employees. You can start kind of connecting with them and letting them know, guys, we're going to need you within a month or so. And then when the need comes and when you see the demand is there, you will be able to just bring those employees on board, and you will be good to go. Same thing from the tools and other stuff also. I think it's a good time to prepare for that. Like I was reading earlier, from a CDC rules perspective, I think it's a good idea to brush it up. These are some of our packages which we provide to our clients. We have a list of social media packages. We have a list of website and SEO related packages, and then we have PPC and SEM packages. We range, from a smaller package to a bigger package based upon the company and based upon your budget, and also depending upon whether you're looking to market just in the local market, or you're looking to market in the national market. So that our team can actually talk to you, discuss the strategy with you, and see which one is the best package which suits you from all different angles.
Wow, that was great, Shashi.
So now I want to kind of move back to David now. I think David wanted to talk about one of his product. When I spoke to him, he said, I definitely have a couple of items which I would like to share with this team, because you guys all belong to commercial cleaning kind of business. I think this is good that David is able to introduce something which could be useful for everyone.
Oh, thank you. I love the message of this presentation, which is really just about anticipating the future and making sure you're aggressive and you are working towards capturing market share, because I really believe, things are changing so fast right now. And fortunately, you're in a position where your industry is going to be in demand. I think that, being aggressive about capturing market share is really important. And there's no place better to do it than on digital right now. It really is a situation where people are have nowhere else to look. They are going to digital more than ever before. And I think that what you were touching on earlier about video and video marketing is so absolutely crucial. People will just kind of, they're not watching television anymore. They're going to YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and things and Google, and they're going to places like this to watch their video content, to get the education. So I think you guys are doing a great thing to help this industry just kind of be ready for the future. And incidentally, I'm doing the same thing. I have a product brokerage company, and we deal in billion-dollar markets. And this just kind of came up. It wasn't planned. And I have, I usually deal in health and nutrition products. That's kind of like my biggest market. But we also have some cleaning products. We have some commercial cleaning products. So I wanted to offer as a value add to the attendees today and anybody viewing on Facebook that they can get a free sample of this commercial cleaning product that I have in my warehouse, because it's been selling out globally. Every time we restock, it continues to get sold out. It's because it's a very powerful disinfectant cleaner, and it's a concentrate, and it's a very, very inexpensive, safe and natural plant and enzyme-based commercial cleaner that meets the EPA standards for use against COVID-19, which is really, really helpful. So this is something that, if you were interested and you wanted to utilize it, I can help you, and I want to get you a free sample of it if you're interested. But it could be another value add that you can tell your potential clients as you're doing your marketing that you can provide cleaning solutions that are going to be eco-friendly. They're not going to be harmful to the people that are going to be in those offices or in those environments when you're cleaning, and it will get rid of the risk of people contracting COVID because it does meet the EPA standards. So that's just something I wanted to touch on. And I'll just, we're going to open it up for a Q&A now. We have a quick
David,
poll.
can you do the poll though for quickly before we open up for Q&A?
Sure, yeah, that's what I meant. So I'm going to stop this share here, and you're going to see a poll come up on your screen. And I'd like to take a few minutes now for you to just answer those questions. Okay, so just yes and no. And we can see, what's happening with everybody, just answering those questions. We want to know, do you have an online presence? Do you have a website? Are you doing any more online marketing right now? Are you, what sort of, think about what sort of avenues you're utilizing digital marketing right now, and what are some areas that maybe you could use some help in, and maybe you want to have a discussion with Shashi or some representatives at local management and see what some of your options are and what you can do to increase your digital footprint. And Shashi, I want to make sure that you mention something to the audience. I want you to mention to them, what are the primary ways that you like to help your clients take advantage of your business, take advantage of your service? What is the one thing that people very commonly do? Do they book a consultation? I know sometimes you do a free health check for businesses for their website, a free website health check. What's one of the things that you want to talk about today as an opportunity for people to take advantage of your services?
Definitely. I think good question, David. So I think the biggest thing which I will suggest every business owner right now is to get a free consultation. So we as a team, we have the sales director, we have another business partner, and the whole team is kind of available to talk to these business people, is available for your to provide you any kind of strategy or the marketing plan which you need to put together. There's no cost to that, and considering the time in hand right now, I don't think there is anything to lose just even talking through it. There is no pressure that you have to really sign for something. You can even get some ideas from us to do things yourself. I think we will be more than happy, because we understand right now every business is struggling. We understand that everybody having budgetary issues also. So in that case, I think we just want to help our fellow small scale business owners to help them with some ideas. But if they want to take it further, we even have some analysis tools which we can run it for your website and just kind of give you recommendations. We can give you recommendation whether your website right now is good to go, whether it passes the Google's quality score, whether you will be able to get some leads. How good your website is as compared to your competitors. We have a competitor analysis tools. So all these analysis and your website review and everything, it's all free. I mean, we're not going to be charging anything. The only thing you have to do is just reply back to the email which you had for the webinar. Just kind of let us know, guys. I mean, I would like to discuss it further. Just send us an email, and we will be more than happy to set up a 30-minute or 1-hour session with you guys, and kind of just give you guys some guidance on that.
That's great. So we have most of the attendees have answered the question, and it looks like an overwhelming majority are very interested in speaking with you and discussing some of their digital marketing options, which is great. So I'm going to end the polling now. That's great. And we'll close that, and then we'll just open up this Q&A. So if anybody has any questions, they can put their questions in the chat, in the Q&A chat, and we can have them answered here. Or what's the best way? I know you mentioned responding to the email for the webinar, but do you have another email address? Do you want to mention the website address? Do you want me to put that up on the screen here to show everybody how they can get to
David, if you go to the last slide in the deck, I think I have our salesperson, sales director's number, his email address, and also
okay, let me put that back up. Okay, there we go. All right, wonderful. So yeah, Stephen Bland is the sales director. This is his cell phone. This is a great way to get in touch with the company. You can email him. You can visit the website, localmanagement.us, or you can text or call Stephen and ask him any of your questions. And I highly encourage everyone to just at least, pick up the phone, talk. There's no obligation. You can always just have a little dialogue about how to best kind of position yourself in this time right now to have a strong digital footprint so that you can really take advantage of the increased demand. This recording will be sent out. You can visit the Facebook fan page to review it again, but it will be sent out to you via email. And we want to thank you for attending today and look forward to helping you capture more market share. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you so much, David. Appreciate it.
You got it.